Measure twice, cut once. You can see right here I made that mistake. Welcome to Fight City Gym Talk. You are here with Eric Wallin. Today we're going to go a little bit different. We're out behind my gym. I'm going to show you guys some of the things I'm doing to build a fight cage. So check this out. Some things you're going to need. Absolutely a welder. Now you can still build a cage without a welder. I've seen guys do this. They get all the chain link fence connectors and they connect with that, then they cover everything with foam. That works. I want my cage to be solid though, built forever. So I'm going to weld everything together. So I just went and got raw steel that I'm going to weld in the exact shape and size I need for my cage to fit in the gym. So these welders, I got it at Harbor Freight for about $1,200. But you can buy cheaper welders as well. If you're doing it just for the cage, you probably could get away with a cheaper welder. Some other things. The welding wire you can pick up from Home Depot. Flux corded wire. I like to use 0.035, but this is not going to be welding class. I'm basically just going to show you all the stuff that I've put together. This is the second cage I've built, and so these are all the things I've put together to build a cage. Now, some way to cut the metal. Now, if you think about it, you could do it cheap with something like a grinder. Sawzalls work awesome. I love sawzalls. They cut fast. Problem with sawzalls, though, it's hard to get a exact cut. So my favorite method of cutting the metal, especially when I probably made like 100 cuts yesterday. This guy, big metal blade on it. Just send that sucker right through. It's got a vise right there. A lot of different companies make this. This is rigid, and this has been a great one. I've had it for years, but it has this adjustable in and out. That thing's fantastic. And then you'll need all the basic tools. Vice grips, screwdrivers, hammers, all that kind of stuff. The other thing, if you're not too familiar with welding, you're just kind of getting into it, this is a game changer right here. What these do is they help you get an exact 90-degree hold for your weld. So if I wanted a 90-degree hold right here, I put that down, I put that down, and that'll hold that 90-degree. So I can get in there and make my welds, and I can have both my hands on the welder and not trying to juggle everything. These are awesome. Follow me over here and I'll show you what the cage is going to look like. It's not an exact octagon. You'll notice it's an octagon because it has 8 sides, but it's 4 short sides. That's only 42 inches right there. And then 4 longer sides. This one is 89 inches. And this is 101 inches. Why the weird dimensions? I got this to where it will perfectly fit in the space that I'm allotted in my gym. Once we go in the gym, you'll realize like, oh yeah, I gotta kind of push it into this corner. The other thing is the UFC owns the octagon. Now, I don't think the UFC cares if I build an octagon in my gym, but if I were to ever promote out of this octagon, it couldn't be a traditional 8 equal-sided octagon. That's 8 equal sides. This is 8 unequal sides. But once again, that probably doesn't matter. But yes, if you were wondering, the UFC owns the rights to an octagon of 8 equal sides. Probably doesn't matter, but just a simple little MMA fact. So come with me. So this is where the cage is going to go. Like I say, we had the 89-inch side, the 42-inch side, and the 101 side, and it's just going to get kind of crammed right here into this corner. Come with me over here. I'll end up cutting into this mat right here, and the cage will come out to about right here. And then these will be the posts that each side hooks up to. So those will stand up like so. I'll have a plate on the bottom for stability, and that'll be the post. This cage is going to be taller than most cages, and the reason I want the cage to be taller is I want the ability to move these bags in and out of the cage. So for a class, we could have a bag over here in one corner, another bag over there in the other corner, and 2 guys could come in here and get bag work done in the middle of like a cardio kickboxing class or something. So this cage will be taller than the average cage, so I can get these bags in and out of this thing. So if you have any interest in ever building a cage, stay tuned. I'll put little weekly updates on what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, why I'm doing it, and also we'll cut to some clips of me actually cutting, building, and welding. All right, so you can see these red magnets here. I'll clean them off, stick them into place, and they'll basically hold the metal right where I need it for me to get in and get the weld going. You can see it holds it at like a perfect 90-degree angle. I put one on all corners, put a spot weld in place. So basically I can now handle it. I can take these off, and then I can just finish my welds off. Makes the process way easy to have these 90-degree magnets. There you go. And it's a clean, fast, easy cut, and then I'll just go ahead and clean those burrs up themselves. Now I can use that to fix my mistake. Remember what your dad or your shop teacher taught you. Measure twice, cut once. You can see right here I made that mistake. I cut it about an inch short. Then I had to cut again, an inch piece. Now we got to stick it on. Now we got to re-weld it, get it back to the original length that I needed. Don't forget, measure twice, cut once.